Ashland that way. A lot of cool initiatives are going on there. You got the incubators in town, and now you guys are doing a pitch competition. Let's talk about the programs leading up to it and what can people expect.
Sure. So we've already completed an entire program, the Startup Business Accelerator, which Dorian led.
Yeah, that program was really awesome. We got to meet a lot of really good business owners. One of the ideas that somebody had is they're converting trailers into actual mobile bars. So if you're a big corporation, you're having a wedding, you can actually hire this professional bartender to come out and provide this just amazing experience. So what I love about what Downtown Ashland is doing is so many entrepreneurs that have great ideas. And they just need a little bit of guidance, a little bit of support to get those ideas off the ground. So whether it's financial support through the pitch competition, a connection to different nonprofits in the area, or just help getting the word out around their business, the Downtown Ashland Association is doing a lot to support those with dreams of entrepreneurship.
So is it too late to get into the pitch competition now?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is not too late. You got that big killer idea. That's what you do.
That's right. You hop on to ashlandvirginia.com/2024. There's a button right there that says $20,000 pitch competition. Click that button and apply before March 14th.
So now there's going to be a winner who's going to get the money, but there are all people all along the way who win. Like when you see Shark Tank on TV, everybody doesn't get a deal, but a lot of people get it. Exposure is very big. You don't need to get everybody. You just need to get that one person who believes in your idea.
That's right. And we have resources for entrepreneurs, regardless of whether or not they get to participate in the pitch competition. We're going to be having free workshops all through the spring that they can attend and get advice from real experts like Dorian and other local entrepreneurs who are doing this thing and can make it happen for you too. And we also are putting together a Hanover handbook. So any entrepreneurs who already have a lot of advice that they'd like to share with anyone who wants to create their business in Hanover, they can contribute their insight to the Hanover handbook that we will then be able to share with our entire community and give a roadmap to creating entrepreneurial.
The Hanover handbook, that's a catchy name.
Right.
I kind of thought you
alliteration.
I know. I thought you might have had something to do with that. So Dorian, you're out there. Being an entrepreneur can be lonely for people. What's it like when they get into the world and they think they're the only person who has an idea? My dad would always say, I don't care who you know, it's who knows you.
Yes.
And so, you think every idea, it's not like what's the answer, maybe who's the answer.
Yeah. And I think that's where you need a strategy for getting your business off the ground. Take this pitch competition. There's going to be room for about 200 people to attend the pitch competition live. So that's 200 new people to have the opportunity to learn about your business. You have the judges. I won't say who they are, but there's some key stakeholders in the RVA area that would be good for them to know who you are. And as you get word out around your business, there's always an opportunity for you to get additional resources, to find some employees, to find vendors. So the more you can kind of get out and network, the better you are positioning yourself for future success.
Lou Keaton, Dorian is here with us. All righty, so let's get the information on the competition once again. March 14th. Don't sleep on it, ladies and gentlemen. You better get on it. That's what we're talking about. It is something that's very important. March 14th, right?
March 14th is the application deadline, and March 28th is the show. So you can watch these live pitches at the Ashland Theater on March 28th, and you can arrive a little earlier at 5:30 and hang out for the reception and make those connections that Dorian was talking about.
March 28th. That is a Thursday.
Yes.
What time does that start?
That starts in the evening.
Okay.
I want to say 5:30 is the reception. And 6:30 is the show?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
All right, so when you had the idea of putting this all together, what's like when you put all the pieces in place and all of a sudden, you're going to do, the pitch competition's coming, but you also know you're doing the training sessions, and people are getting a lot from the training sessions. You can only imagine what the actual competition is going to be like.
Yeah, I cannot wait to hear some of these pitches. And Dorian got a little sneak peek because he actually hosted a workshop through our workshop program to put up the perfect pitch. So I bet
one of the pitches that I'm super excited to hear. There's a small business owner, and she is classically trained in culinary baking, and she's looking to open a bakery in Ashland. high-end French pastries, exclusive coffee experience, and she has a very dynamic pitch that she's going to be doing. So I'm really excited to see people kind of get the opportunity to get their business out in the world and see how it can grow.
All right, Dorian is here. Dorian, one last time, how can people find you out there?
Yeah, the best way to find me is my website, yourpathexecutivesolutions.com. You can also find me on LinkedIn. Search for my name, Dorian, Dorian, Cunyon, Cunion. And I love just networking and talking to business owners. So if you have an idea, you have a business, you just want to talk to somebody that might be able to help you with guidance and support, reach out.
All righty. So your leadership coach, what is it right now that you see the landscape? How are people doing, business owners doing out in these streets?
I think that one of the biggest challenges is the changing demographic of the workforce. When I grew up, there was a little bit more of, I'm just happy to have a job. I'm going to do whatever it takes to be successful here. The younger generation, and I can't blame them, they want to be treated a certain way.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really important that as business leaders that we assess that, people have differences as far as their expectations, and that the better we can craft our company culture, our compensation packages, just how we're interacting with people as humans, the easier it's going to be for us to attract that talent that we need to help our business to grow.
There you go. All right, so that's Dorian. So Louise Keaton is here with us. You got to be a certain kind of woman to be known as Lou. Just anybody can't. But when people deal and engage with you, there's a certain feeling that people get. It's like the business that I'm in is social enterprise, but we always talk about purpose, being a purpose-driven organizations. That's what comes with you. And so we talk like your family. I remember going through you talking about your mom and dad. I mean, man, she just working them. Just having it. It's a family endeavor. Like, how do you make things happen? Talk about purpose in business right now. That's a topic that a lot of people want to talk about.
Wow. Well, where my heart center is Ashland's community. And everything that I do in my career and my business is focused around amplifying that community. And what I'm really seeing is this desire for new innovative ideas to come into Hanover. And the best way we can do that is support the people with those ideas, give them the resources that they need to make those ideas come to life. And that's where these entrepreneurial initiatives are coming from. Give them the workshops, give them the experts, give them the platform to elevate their message and hopefully bring their business to our community.
So Dorian, as well as Lou, are people shocked what goes on in Ashland on the business side?
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, they are.
Ashland is growing like crazy right now. When you think about the proximity to Richmond, you can sit there and be very close to an urban center without having to deal with all the expense and all the challenges of being in an urban environment. You have Randolph-Macon College there, where there's a great opportunity to tap into a college scene. You have the town, which is very dynamic. And then you also have the ability to really easily get into a rural setting. So as far as a place to work, a place to live, or even a place to spend an easy weekend, Ashland and Hanover County is a great place to be.
That's right. So shout out to my man, Andy Taylor, the sheriff out there. Shout out to my man, Andy, owner of Junk Luggers. Now, there's people who do some really great things, and he's one of them with the Remix Market. So